Good morning, students. Now let us revise what are oxides, preparation of oxides, and the different types of oxides with their examples. To begin with, how can you define oxides? Oxides are formed when metals or non-metals react with oxygen in air. Oxides are binary compounds of an element with oxygen. That means it can be a metal with non-oxygen or it can be a non-metal with oxygen. There are various ways by which you can prepare oxides. Number one, by direct combination. Number two, by thermal decomposition of metal carbonates. Number three, by thermal decomposition of metal nitrates. And number four, by heat on oxides. Now let us discuss each one of them. By direct combination. When magnesium burns in air, of course there should be sufficient supply of oxygen. It gives magnesium oxide. Magnesium oxide is a metallic oxide. Similarly, sulfur, it burns on heating, it burns in air to form sulfur dioxide gas. Okay, so sulfur, it burns with a pale blue flame. Now the second method is by thermal decomposition of metal carbonates. Metal carbonates such as calcium carbonate, copper carbonate, lead carbonate, okay, these carbonates on heating it decomposes into metal oxides and carbon dioxide gas is given off. Let's take a look at the action of heat on calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate on heating gives metal oxide, which is calcium oxide, and carbon dioxide gas is released. Similarly, copper carbonate on heating, it gives off carbon dioxide gas, and the metal oxide formed is cupric oxide. Cupric oxide is black in color. The third method is by thermal decomposition of metal nitrates. Okay, so when you heat metal nitrates like calcium nitrate, zinc nitrate, lead nitrate, copper nitrate, etc., you always get metal oxide, nitrogen dioxide gas, and oxygen gas. So let's take a look at first one, and that is action of heat on calcium nitrate gives you metal oxide, which is calcium oxide, and reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide is given along with oxygen gas. Similarly, when you heat lead nitrate crystals, it decrepitates, meaning it gives crackling noise, and the metal oxide formed is lead oxide, which forms a yellowish mass, and reddish brown fumes of nitrogen dioxide gas is given off, and oxygen. And the next method is by heat on oxides. Now there are certain metallic oxides which on heating it gives you metal oxide plus oxygen gas. For instance, lead oxide, we call it tri-lead tetra oxide. The common name is red lead. It gives lead oxide PbO and oxygen gas is evolved. So these are the ways how you can prepare various types of oxides. As I said, oxides can be classified into two types. One is metallic oxide, the other is non-metallic oxides. Always remember, non-metallic oxides are acidic oxides, and it also forms neutral oxides, whereas metallic oxides are generally basic oxides, and some can be amphoteric oxides. Now let us deal with acidic oxides. What are acidic oxides? Acidic oxides are oxides of non-metals. Now, they react with water to give an acid. For instance, sulfur dioxide, sulfur trioxide, carbon dioxide, phosphorus pentoxide. For instance, let's take one example. Sulfur trioxide, when dissolved in water, gives sulfuric acid. Similarly, carbon dioxide, when it reacts with water, it gives you carbonic acid. And phosphorus pentoxide reacts with water to give you phosphoric acid. Now let us move on to basic oxides. Oxides of metals, they are called basic oxides. They react with water to give you a base. For instance, potassium oxide, sodium oxide, calcium hydroxide, they react with water to give you metallic hydroxides. Okay, and these are basic in nature. In fact, they are alkalis. The next one is magnesium oxide, which is also a metallic oxide, hence it is a basic in nature. Now, amphoteric oxides. Oxides of metals like zinc, aluminium, and lead. These are amphoteric oxides like zinc oxide, aluminium oxide, lead oxide. Now, these amphoteric oxides reacts both with acids and bases to give salt and water. Okay, so just like acid and bases, they always react to give you salt and water. In this case, they react with both acids and bases. And the last one is neutral oxides. These are also, you can say, they are generally non-metallic oxides. They show neither basic nor acidic properties. They are neutral. They do not react similarly like the acidic oxides, basic oxides, or amphoteric oxides. Now, let us take a quick look at the examples of neutral oxides. Nitrous oxide, the formula is N2O, nitric oxide, NO, and then there is carbon monoxide, CO. These are few neutral oxides. That brings us to the end of today's lesson. Please revise the lesson thoroughly and learn with the examples. Thank you.